Sherry's in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Hi, Sherry. How are you?
Hi there, Dave, Christy. Thank you so much for taking my phone call. How are you?
Better than I deserve. How can we help?
Yes, I was calling because my husband and I, we make $152,000 a year. We're in baby step 2, so we have $13,000 left for a car note, and then I have a $42,000 IRS bill that I pay $532 a month towards. For 2020, we did our taxes, and I got another $16,000 added to that bill. But I did take the reset. I attended that, and you said to identify the big bad wolf. And for me, that was the IRS. So I did start this year the estimated tax payments to them, so I won't have that issue anymore after 2020.
So you have $100,000 in IRS debt?
No. It is
42 plus 60?
42 plus 16, 1/6.
Oh, 16. Okay,
Yes.
I feel a little better. I still can't breathe, but I feel better. Okay.
Yes, okay, yeah. When
So
you said
58
60,
on the
I kinda
IRS
lost
and
my
13 on a car. All right, I'm with you.
Okay, and I have $7,000 in the emergency fund, which I know it should only be $1,000. So the reason why we have that is because we're down to one car, but I've been able to work with that because I see my clients tele or Zoom, and if I need to see them when I have the car Thursdays and Fridays, I'll use the car. So that's $6,000 extra. I want to know, should I leave it there, or should I put it towards that 13,000 to bring it down to 7, which is a number I like a lot better, or should I put it towards that new $16,000 IRS bill to bring that down to 10? Because I wasn't sure if the IRS bill should be in a category by itself in the sense of urgency to get rid of it.
When was the 16? When is it due? Is it from the filing you're getting ready to do? From 2020?
Yeah, because I filed, and I owe 16 for 2020.
You've already filed?
Yes.
Before you had to?
Yes, because I knew I was going to owe because my husband, when we looked at his W-2, they only took out $380 for the whole year, so we knew we were going to be kind of messed up. So I wanted to see how messed up I was going to be and start planning to pay
Yeah, you
them.
could have done it all and not filed it, though. Because you made the taxes due when you filed it. They weren't due until, it'd be next week anyway. But, jeez. Well, your penalties and interest on that 16 are going to be mammoth. I generally put the IRS at the top of the list. In this case, I'd put the 16 IRS at the top of your debt snowball, and I would attack it with a vengeance. And let's get rid of it before it starts getting. If you can get that cleared up within 90 days, and you should be able to by putting this 6 towards it or 7 towards it, then you get that out of your life. Then we'll go and knock out the car. Then we'll go and knock out the last IRS one because you've got it on a payment plan. But you're getting hammered by these people with penalties and with taxes. So we generally put the IRS at the top. In this case, I would put the 16 at the top because, as you said, the urgency.
Yes. Okay. I will do that.
Now, you have corrected all of this. There's no more tax problems.
I sat with my tax guy, and he told me exactly how much I need to be putting away, towards them. I did my first one in April, so they got paid. I did my state and my city all the time, estimated. They were small, but I don't know. That one scripture, I love the scriptures, but when it said give Caesar what due Caesar, I felt they were getting too much, but then I don't want to have to pay at the end of the year, it was like I'm doing now, so.
Well, you don't want to be penalized. You're going to be penalized if you don't pay the proper amount of, and you're going to get hit with interest on these as well when you don't pay the proper amount of quarterly estimates, and you haven't been doing it for a while.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're paying, this is more like, if you want a scripture, be diligent to know the state of your flocks and herds, which means get your act together.
I like it.
That means get your act together. You need to start paying the proper taxes at the proper time. No more, but no less.
Yes.
And that would be your scripture to lean on.
How does the payment plan work, Dave? Like for the 40, for example, you said there's interest on that?
Oh,
like if someone gets on a payment plan because they don't have the taxes, the amount that's due, they can get on payment plan, but there's going to be fees.
Yeah, there's going to be penalties and interest. Okay. And that 42 is just horrendous. I mean, it's horrible. Yeah. If you could get a credit card and pay it off on a credit card, you'd be better off.
Really? Wow.
It's that bad.
Wow.
And you don't want the IRS, the KGB in your life.
Right.
They just have unlimited power, man, to screw you up. And so, you really can't you're not going to have peace in your finances as long as you're monkeying with those people.
Yeah.
So not only getting rid of the debt, but also getting the right amount of taxes done at the right time in the right way, and not depending on them to be competent or kind, because they generally are neither. And I mean, there's people that work there that are occasionally, but in general, the agency is not.